fantastičnim emocijama, zato što je Peugeot 404 auto moga detinstva i moga teenage godina, jer smo sa Peugeotom 404 išli na more, na godišnji odmor.
Iz koje godine vam je?
Ova je iz 73. A moj originalni je bio kad sam ja imao 4 godina iz 68. godine.
Jel ga vi održavate?
Da. Najbolje se održava upotrebom, da ga vozite, da ga ne ostavite.
Ćao!
Na našoj ovogodišnjoj izložbi oldtimera mogli ste zaista primetiti različite modele koji su svakako autentični po mnogim stvarima, od nekih ličnih pečata koji su vlasnici ostavili na tim automobilima, kao i njihov sam autentičan izgled koji je za taj vremenski period bio namenjen i bio pristupačan.
Samo želim da volim i kad ne moram, to nisam ja.
Volimo da sebe nazivamo gitar pop bendom, ali da, ima upliva i alternativnog roka i popa i rock'n'rolla, britpopa. Gledamo da se ne fokusiramo samo na jedan žanr, nego da proširimo sve svoje muzičke vidike i inspiracije, tako da gledamo da sve to implementiramo u naš zvuk.
I like this because I like his music.
Sviđa mi se jer volim ovu vrstu muzike. Prijatelj mi je rekao za Niš i Nišvil i zbog toga sam danas ovde.
Specijalno zbog Nišvila.
Odakle?
Iz Osijeka, iz Hrvatske smo došli i oduševljeni.
Kako ste saznali?
Pa preko interneta od prijatelja i oduševljeni smo. Evo sad smo ušli prvi puta. Niš nas se jako dojmio. Vjerujem da će i ostatak dana ovdje biti fantastičan.
Svake godine smo tu, tako da kompletan program ćemo da ispratimo. To je to i svake godine do sada. Baš ima dosta i ovih besplatnih stage-eva, mi imamo ulaznici za sve 4 večeri, ali ne može istovremeno svuda da se stigne, pa ipak morat ćemo da odaberemo.
Jedno čekam da čujem kakvi ste izvođači večeras.
Radionice su po meni jedna od stvari koje se ne vide mnogo na festivalu, međutim jedna od najvažnijih stvari zato što mladi muzičari imaju priliku da nauče nešto, da posle na tome rade i da se razvijaju. To je velika, znači festival po meni Nišvil dodaje mnogo obrazovanju obrazovanju džeza.
You can put it in all kinds of styles. It's what you hear in your head. But we have to know the basics. This comes out of a very basic diminished scale. Now let us go back and we'll come back to this things too.
Ben Nailon, he has a solo project where he plays African percussion with his hands and feet. He's very unique at what he does. And I was very, very impressed in the way he plays. I saw he's very able to do incredible stuff on the drums. And later we met and we exchanged numbers, and he called me to come and jam with him in his studio. And so I said, okay. And I brought my bass, and I brought also a guitar for the first time. I was like, I'll try something new. And we started playing, and from the minute I played guitar and combined with his unique style, we just understood that we have something new musically. It's not something that we heard or saw before. And it's a new style of music, and we decided to develop it. What made us play repetitive, hypnotic music in the style that we do? So it's two parts. First of all, we come from, Israel is right next to all the Arab countries, and also it's in the tip of Africa. So that's the region of our music. It's just normal for us to get those influences because it's all around us. And those influences are that is music that is not it's not half-tone music. It also has quarter tones. Each region has a different ones, but we identify it as Arabic music usually. We decided we are not Arabs and we are not Africans, but we live there, and it's a big part of us. So we're going to represent our region of where we come from, because it's going to be absurd that we're going to play American style of music and we don't live in America. Just when, like, sometimes you have an American band come and they play Israeli music or Serbian music or Balkan music. It's not the real thing. So it's exactly the same way, the other way around. The music that is played in Africa and also in the Arab world and also in America, pop music, funk music, is repetitive and hypnotic because, it's always, you repeat the same things over and over, and it grows on you and it grows on you. And there's a way to do it. And so it was just natural for us to do so. We decided not to make it too complicated. I think that was one of the things, because when you play instrumental music, a lot of times instrumental musicians tend to overcomplicate the music. They play way too many notes and too much a lot of times for a normal human being to connect with that music. Only musicians understand what he does, but we wanted people to just enjoy what we do, which was different enough. So we kind of like had guidelines that we will connect the music in a way that is like more like a funk.
All right, y'all, all right, y'all, all right. All right. We're about to get out of here for a minute, but we want to thank you guys for coming on out here. Having us come out here in Serbia, y'all look beautiful. And we're going to do a little something, and then we're going to let you guys have your night. All right? So let's do this, man. Thank you guys, thank you, Serbia.
There's no question about it.
We will be back. Thank y'all. Have fun tonight. Thank you guys for having us. I'm Eric Bowman from the Mighty Cypress Hill.
First of all, you have to get musicians who can execute the music that you want to put forward. First of all, they have to be able to read, and they also have to be able to improvise, and also follow directions. Everybody has to understand when you put together a group, they have to all push for the greater good. I mean, it's like a team effort. You can't just be on to yourself and that's it. You have to be. You have to. Duke Ellington was kind of a person that he brought the best out of his musicians. So being a leader, it's very important that you squeeze what you can without irritating people. When you're irritating, then the vibration is not good. Well, it's important to make a living, first of all. I mean, you got to be able to support your family. And playing free jazz is very difficult to support your family. You can look around, look at all the free jazz players. Maybe it's hard for them to support their families. So if you want to open your music up and make it maybe just a little more listenable, I think it's a good idea. To include the rest of the public, because if you just include the free jazz audience, you only have a very small group of listeners.
You played with many hippie bands from the 60s. Now is the 50 years of Woodstock. What do you remember about that time?
Well, I remember mostly the audience and the craze, because with rock music, they play it so loud, and people get into a frenzy, and that kind of a frenzy is kind of like almost like being in the middle of a riot. You know, people become like ants. You know, they might become directionless, but they're all motivated by one particular sound. And when you turn the music up like that, there's a church like out-of-body experience type of thing that's going on, a spiritual place that they're playing that they go to. I like that. There's something about that I like, and I like to get to that in my music while I'm on stage. I like to get into a frenzy. Yeah, I mean, it's like transcendental meditation, you know. Or saying Om, or chanting Yam-myoho Renge Kyo. Once you identify with the group, then you're part of it. It makes you feel a power stronger than itself.
.9% of musicians were just born with it. Seriously. I mean, that's the feeling that you have, and you don't throw it away. And I think that's the same thing with race car drivers and any profession that people decide to do. There's something in I think a race car driver that said, you know what? I think I could do that. I would love to do that. And then they get in there and they go real fast around the track and all that. Same thing with, I can ride the horse. I can bang the thing open and I gallop the horse. I can do that. So with each profession, there's something in us, each individual that says, I can do that. I can do that. And that's what it was. Come on, I started loving and enjoying what I do. I've been very, very lucky to travel around the world and perform. So wherever I am, because I chose to do this, I really, really love what I do and where I am.
Sada je specijalan trenutak da dodelimo nagradu koja nosi ime Šabana Bajramovića, Nashville Grand Prix. Šaban je inače bio opčinjen James Brownom i želeo je da liči na njega, tako da je ove godine Nashville Grand Prix Šaban Bajramović zasluženo dobio Maceo Parker. Mr. Maceo, this is for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's all about love. Thank you. You got something else? Thank you. Enjoy the show. We're into it.
dobijamo dosta eksponata kao donacije, najviše od građana i od muzičara. Ove godine Nišvil intenzivno sarađuje sa muzičarima koji će donirati svoje instrumente, najviše instrumente, ali i ploče. U međuvremenu smo dobili dosta ploča od Duška Gojkovića, koji će donirati za jazz muzej. Dobili smo poklon i ploču od danskog ambasadora za 25 godina afirmisanja jazz kulture u Nišu. Također smo dobili dosta, kao što sam rekao, instrumenta, starih instrumenta sa početka 20. veka.
Ja sam poklonio 65 naslova, 66 knjiga koje su posvećene džezu, jednim delom country muzici kao i bluzu kao vezi sa džezom i jednim delom rock and rollu, opet fusion sa džezom.
Priča o prvim jazz pločama, o prvim jazz koncertima, prvim jazz festivalima bi imala mesto u muzeju poput ovoga.
Kako da ne? Kako da ne? Mislim da bi ovdje trebala da bude priča o Bledskom jazz festivalu koji je praktično bio prvi tako jedan veliki događaj u nekadašnjoj Jugoslaviji, da priča o raznih bendovima koji su svirali između 1930. i 1940. godine, o ovome Bojanu Adamiću koji je, zahvaljujući njemu su nastali veliki jazz orkestri po radio stanicama i tako dalje. Ima bezbroj tema, samo se time treba baviti.
Basis for everyone. And let me tell you something, what's so amazing now is because sometimes people think traditional blues, which is awesome. And then I think that the newer generation is bringing it contemporary. So then you have like a Larkin Poe, you have fantastic Negrito, you have all these incredible artists who are starting to blur genres with funk, with hip hop, with rock, bringing in different drum machines, different loops, also taking things back and utilizing some of the traditional elements of blues riffs, but making them more current. I think that's what music is supposed to be. It evolves. People evolve.
How do you describe yourself as a guitarist, a composer, maybe storyteller or singer?
All the above, because I think, again, it all just depends, because I think that like with Rock and Roll Baby, I really wanted to showcase more of the guitar. So I wanted to have a lot of the things coming out with, you know, the riffs and all the solos, because again, I think that it was a time too where people were saying, you know, we didn't have as many women, right? So now, like I said, we've always been here, but now the world is paying attention. So that's awesome. So I felt like I had to really just put it out there and just go balls to the wall. And then with Bad As I Wanna Be, I wanted to showcase more of my songwriting. And I wanted people to see, hey, you know, yeah, we can go and do solos, but I also feel that I have stories to tell. And
What stories? What kind of stories?
Man, life. Like, for instance, the reason I titled this album Bad As I Wanna Be is because I just felt like I am Melina Moy. I feel powerful. I feel beautiful. I feel fearless. I feel like I am ready to take on the world. And I feel like I'm putting my pole in the ground saying, this is my space and I'm not going anywhere. And you are not going to take me off of this hill. I am going to manifest my own destinations, my own destiny. I am going to make my dreams come true on my terms. That's it. And I just feel like for me, and if I want to wear glamorous makeup, I'm gonna do it. If I want to do it in 5-inch heels, I'm gonna do it.
You played with Honey Boy Advance, Pinto Perkins, Hubert Sumlin. maybe that was
Yeah.
your last chance to
And I
play
had no
with some
idea.
origins of
Isn't
blues.
that amazing? Let me tell you something. That was so incredible. We were at the Robert Johnson Festival, and and Robert Johnson. I mean, because you know Robert Johnson's the guy that made the deal with the devil at the crossroads. So to go to the actual crossroads, I went to the actual crossroads where they said he actually made the deal with the devil in Mississippi. So that's where this took place. And then like Hubert Sumlin, to just witness the type of talent these people have. And the thing is, it's one thing to play an instrument. It's a whole other thing when that instrument is like a part of you and you can hear every note in their voice, in their hands. You can feel the present and the past of their lives. You know, it was unbelievable. And then Honey Boy Edwards, I had a chance to honor him because the Grammys had brought him in for something there. And just to hear him, and I mean, yeah, I had no idea because he might have been like 99 at that time.
I saw him in concert.
Wasn't that
Very
amazing?
sad.
Right? And you was like, what the? Amazing, right? He kills it. But and then the thing is, it's just sad because once that goes, you realize that is a piece of history that you never will get it in that true rare form.
Chaotic, chaotic, my life's chaotic. I just lost my job. Rent, so $50. The landlord is bad up and old. 'Cause I want to be seen. Come on, so if you feel my problems hurt, every time I move ahead, I'm just trying to live my life and stay 2 steps ahead. Chaotic, chaotic, chaotic.
Nashville! What a festival! Thank you very much. Good night.